Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today I'm just going to do another little update on the Division 2 because I've got to level 30, yay, as you can see, and there's some things that opened up at level 30. It's a bit like Inquisitor Mastery in that, where you don't know all the things you're going to get and how the game's going to pan out with what you can open up and customise and level until you get into the game. It's not obvious from the beginning. So firstly, I've got to level 30, and one thing I found when you get to level 30, you get to specialise in a specific kind of weapon or tech or something. There's quite a lot of different options. You have to go to this guy, the quartermaster at the White House. Hello. And firstly, you've got all these different things which you can use from the beginning, virtually, where you can bring with you. You can only bring 2 of these things, and I've always found that I bring these 2. Because that's the typical Ubisoft pulse that shows you where the enemies are, and this is a turret, which is self-explanatory. And I think playing solo, these are the 2 things I found necessary, essential actually, because I've tried to use the others and they're all useful, different levels, but when you're on your own, a turret which acts as a second gun and pulse to tell you where the enemies are, I've found those 2 are essential, and each time I didn't use one of those I was in trouble. So but yeah, so anyway, back to what I was saying, you go to this guy and he'll offer you, when you get to level 30, the option to specialise, and that means you get a special weapon. So there you go on the top screen there, that's my special signature weapon. It's obviously a sniper rifle. There's other things you can get. There's a rocket launcher, there's loads, there's about 8 or 10 rocket launchers and different sorts of machine guns and shields and things, and I don't think you can pick them all up straight away, but you can alternate between them later on apparently. So once you pick one, you're not stuck to that forever. But I would have picked sniper rifles at any point, and I don't see that I'll change that, because that's my playstyle in most games, that's my playstyle in this game. So you get a sniper rifle, and you don't just get a good sniper rifle. What it also means is you can carry 1 extra weapon that's your speciality, so you don't need to carry the sniper rifle in one of these 2 slots, you can carry it separately, so that's very good. Also, when you go to this guy, and I didn't notice this because I'm a divvy, you can also activate perks, which I hadn't really looked at. I did look at it once and didn't think about it, and then when I looked at it again, you can spend this SHD tech, which I'd been picking up for ages and not using, on unlocking these things, and there's loads and loads. There's probably going to be more because you can see there's quite a lot of space down there, and you just do it like this. You just literally press that and it unlocks it, and I've got loads of this SHD tech because I've not been using it, and as you can see, it only uses 1 for each thing, so I've got tons. You won't be in this situation because you probably would have worked this out much earlier, but it doesn't matter anyway. So I've got loads of this stuff to play around with, so that's another thing. And that's a Star Foster, where you pick up all these different people. I think I've got all the ones I am going to get actually in that anyway. Also, I think this game suits me anyway, because I think I like open world games where you have a kind of randomness, where you can do what you want. I don't like linear games. I like games where you can kind of do what you want when you want, and you're not forced to follow the main story. Even some games like XCOM 2 I wouldn't say is linear, because you can keep on with that, going and doing missions without going through to the end of the main story for almost limitless time. I've done that. Same with Phantom Doctrine, other turn-based games, and things like Cyberpunk, Watch Dogs Legion. You can continue to play the game without following the main story for as long as you want, really. So I like games like that, and this game, although it's more random, it's a bit like Rage 2. I like it because you can just do what you want, and I would say compared to Rage 2, it's got much more customization for your character. You've got much more weapons upgrades, you've got all those things that I showed you, different people you can recruit. They don't go with you, they're just in your base, but whatever. And as far as your character, there's loads more customization than you get in things like Rage 2. I found these nifty red sunglasses. I was wearing these ones for ages. No, yeah, these ones, because I thought they looked kind of cool. But I've got red ones now because they match my shirt. And I've got other options, and you get loads of different options of things. And as you go around, so I like that. I know in a sense, it's kind of annoying that you can't just go and get what you want. Like, you pick up so much military stuff, but not the casual civilian clothes. But I kind of like that, but it makes it more exciting when you find anything. So yeah, you can customise your character a great deal. I've got this bandana, which I was looking for a bandana for ages because I like that look. But I've got baseball caps and no, I don't like that, but I've got that. So I've got lots of different bits and pieces. So yeah, that's all good. Customisation, very good. Another thing that you can do, which I've got from level 30, I had this tinkering station thing before, but now you've got more options, so you can tinker with your different weapons. If you've got, you can see on the right, it says you do not have the elements to do anything with it, but you can recalibrate, tinker, add to your weapons, which you get in lots of games, but you've got that as well, but you'll need better bits and pieces to do it. Obviously, I've not found them. Another thing you can do at this is you can upgrade your expertise, and that means using, I'll show you because I did it with one of these. I like this shotgun a lot. Shotguns and sniper rifles, that's me. So you end up having to use your bits of components you pick up, you use those to upgrade, and obviously the better components you find, the more quickly you can upgrade. So I used what I had to upgrade this to nearly the next level. You can see its rank progress not far off. I used most of what I had, so it's quite expensive to do it, but yeah, it's good to do it, and you can see you can do that with every single shotgun. Some of these shotguns I've never even seen. But I like that shotgun. I always find that one and use that one. But you can do it with, you can think there's probably less shotguns than there are small machine guns. So the billions of small machine guns in this game. So look at all the amount of things you can do. So you could basically, I've never seen some of these, that looks awesome. So you can basically be playing this game forever, and you can spend your whole time just upgrading different weapons, different skills. So there's a lot to upgrade, and again, the point to the game is kind of a self-satisfaction thing, because you have to enjoy the combat. The story's never going to be overwhelmingly fantastic, so you're doing it to do the combat, and then it's just, you know, your own self-satisfaction in leveling up your own character, customizing your own character, and kind of leveling up the things you want to be good with. And I like the fact you can, I really like this actually, I don't think I've ever seen this in a game before that I've played, where you can level up not just shotguns but specific guns. I think that's really cool. So yeah, it's a game that I really like actually. I would say I liked Rage 2 an awful lot. I'm not talking about the weird thing about it, which is another whole story, but even if it didn't have that, I like this game more. I think it's got more to it. It's less random than Rage 2, which was really kind of random and kind of silly, but it was fun silly. I'm not knocking the game. This is more gritty, there's much more customization, there's much more going on in it, and yeah, although again the combat is what you're doing it for, outside the combat with Rage 2 there wasn't much else to do. You can't really do much. You can change a few weapons around and that's about it, and it was a first person shooter, so you can't see yourself, so it doesn't really matter what the hell you wear. Whereas with this, there's a lot of customization, lots of different skills, lots of upgrades, lots of different guns. There's, like I said, there's loads of guns I've not even seen yet. And I don't know what will click in later on when I get to level 40 or level 50. So it's a really, really good game. I would say of this kind of game that I've played, I like it a lot. I think this is a little bit like Metal Gear Solid as well, which I enjoyed a lot. But again, isn't a game where the story is overwhelming. It's the shooting and the gameplay you're doing it for. But yeah, I like this game a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care for now.